Welcome to CBT News with Bridget Fitzpatrick.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to CBT News. Thanks so much for joining us today. BMW was fined $18 million by the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission for inflating U.S. sales results. The SEC accused the German automaker of inflating the U.S. sales results, while it also raised close to $18 billion from investors in corporate bond offerings. BMW manipulated the sales figures to help narrow the difference between the actual results and the German automaker's internal forecasts. BMW officials also noted that the deal with the SEC didn't conclude that the automaker engaged in intentional misconduct. Despite the uncertainty brought by COVID-19, Volvo Cars announced that it expects to hit its forecast of roughly flat sales year over year in the second half of 2020. The Swedish car maker is coming off 6 straight years of setting annual sales records. While the company was hit hard in the early stages of the pandemic, Volvo has recovered nicely in the recent months due to the strong sales in China and the United States. Daimler is planning to repurpose engine and transmission plants as the company turns their focus to EV production. The company plans to revamp operations in its Berlin and Stuttgart factories to meet the demand of EVs, as the company expects traditional combustion engines will decrease in the coming years. As the company continues making changes to keep up with the industry push towards EVs, many jobs could be at risk. Labor officials recently informed employees that the company plans to cut 4,000 jobs by 2025. Coming up next on CBT News, we speak with Vice Chairman of the NADA and CEO of Walser Automotive Group in Bloomington, Minnesota, Paul Walser.
This segment brought to you by NCM. This is CBT News, the voice of the retail automotive industry. Subscribe today.
Many dealers are concerned about how the last quarter of the year will fare in these times of uncertainty. Here to talk about this and the challenges that the NADA may face in 2021 is Paul Walser, CEO of the Walser Automotive Group and Vice Chairman of the NADA. Take a look.
Needless to say, 2020 has been a very unique year and challenging, to say the least. What are the greatest challenges for NADA in 2021? What concerns you coming in as the new chairman of NADA?
Well, honestly, Jim, I'm not sure we know yet. I mean, this thing there's so much going on and things are moving so fast. I've tried to prepare my message a little bit for next year. Started a couple months ago trying to think about the things that are going to be relevant. And I probably have rewritten it about 5 times because I've just never seen anything like this. I mean, imagine if you're a dealer a General Motors dealer in Oregon. Yeah. And a year ago you have a strike. Right. Then you have a pandemic. Right. Then you've got all this violent protesting going on, and then you have this catastrophic fire. Yeah. And you got to be sitting there going, "What's next?" Right. I mean, it's just amazing, and so. It feels like it's very hard to predict. Yeah. But clearly, the most important thing that's on my mind at the moment is replacing Peter Welch, who has been our president for NADA for the last 8 years.
Outstanding job.
And he's not just an average guy. He is an exceptional talent.
Big shoes to fill.
So this is going to be important, not only to choose the right successor, but to help them in the transition.
Yeah, for sure. How is that? One of my questions. How is that search going?
Well, I'm chairing that committee, and so it's been really interesting to be involved. We've got a search firm engaged that's doing good work, and really a tremendous committee. A lot of former NADA chairmen are involved, and chairwomen, and. So we've got a really, really good committee, and we've got some excellent candidates. This is a very attractive job. And
for sure. Yeah.
So we're going to find somebody very good.
All right, you can catch the rest of that conversation with Paul Walser right here at cbtnews.com. If you haven't already, make sure to sign up to become a member of CBT News. Members have all access to all things retail automotive, from breaking news stories and market trends to in-depth interviews and extensive training tools for your dealership. CBT is your home for all things automotive. Also, make sure you check out the new Diversity in Automotive show, with host Corey Mosley, sponsored by TrueCar and CarNow, right here at cbtnews.com. That wraps up our show for today, but be sure to check out tomorrow's headlines on the CBT Newscast and follow us on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, and Twitter. I'm Bridget Fitzpatrick. Thanks so much for watching and have a great day.
Thanks for watching CBT News, the voice of the retail automotive industry. This is CBT News, the voice of the retail automotive industry.